when it comes to being successful, whether it's, in business, whether it's with, creative tech, whether it's with relationships, with friendships, whatever it is that you have going on in your life, you're going to have to let go of that fear in terms of like, if you're willing to put the time and effort to succeed, you also have to understand that there's a possibility that you might fail, and that's okay. That's why I say, hey, just let go of the fear that's holding you back. Fear, all it does is just like, it just kind of keeps you in the same place. It prevents you from moving forward. It prevents you from like reaching other opportunities. And for a long time, that's kind of like where I felt that I was at, that I was allowing the fear that I felt for like failing to kind of keep me in the same place. And it was pretty bad, to the point where like I would lay in bed and like I would not want to do anything, because I was just like, if I take a photo, if I make a video, people won't like it. And then I went ahead and I switched the mentality to like, you know what, even if I create a video and it flops, it doesn't matter, because at least it might just resonate with at least one person, and that's all that matters to me. And the other thing is, like letting go of that anxiety that you feel when you don't have control of something. And I think for me, every time somebody kind of tells me like, yo, like, what are you gonna do, especially after this happens, I'm kind of just like the person that I'm like, it is what it is, I'll figure it out. Like, even if I can't control it, like, at least I try to control my emotions and the way that I feel, especially when I can't control the situation and what's going on around me. I try to control the things that I can. And for me, that's kind of like how I'm feeling, whether it's anxious, whether it's fear, whether it's like, anger or happiness sometimes, like, who knows, like, you never know. But yeah, and then the last one, of course, letting go of people. Now, throughout my 28 years of being alive, I've had a lot of friends that walked into my life. I had a lot of friends that walked out. And the reason I say that, you got to learn how to let go of people when they walk out, is that when I started getting into the industry, I was the kind of individual that wanted to be liked by everyone. Like, I always had to have people around me. I wanted to be part of the cool kids. I wanted to be part of the crews. And I started to realize that the more people I had around me, the less that I felt like myself. It was because I always have to like put up like this persona of like what people expected from me. And it got to the point where like it was making me feel like crap. Like, I did not want to be around other people, because I was like, you guys make me feel like somebody that I can't even recognize myself. And I started to notice, like, little by little, when I started, like now pouring into those relationships, because I was like, I'm gonna just focus on me. I'm gonna try to do my thing. I'm gonna try to do what makes me happy. I'm not gonna listen to other people who are not where I wanna be. And I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna live my life, and it is what it is. And I started to notice that my circle started to get smaller. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, that shit hit me so hard, because I was like, damn, like, do people not like me? Like, did I do something? Like, what is it that I did that was so wrong that, this person walked away? Or what is it that I did that was so bad that, like, this person completely cut me out of their lives? And the reality of it is, like, sometimes you really don't do anything. It's just you get to the point where, you have to make a decision where you're going in life versus where you are. It's completely different. It's gonna require a whole different side of you. It's gonna require you to do different things. And it's gonna require you to be, around different people than the circle that you currently have. And it got to the point where I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna learn to like let go of that. Like, if somebody wants to walk out, it is what it is. My life continues to go forward. If somebody wants to, like, not be my friend anymore, or if somebody wants to cut me off completely, I understand, it's your right. It's whatever you want to do with your life. It doesn't affect me anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. That I'm at the point where the second they walk out, or the second they choose they want to leave, I'm just like, well, the door's right there. Like, don't let it hit you on the way out. And then my life continues, and I noticed that the smaller my circle got, the happier I felt. And it's kind of weird to say it that way, because like, for the first time, I was like, now I have like these people that are walking out that in reality, they were probably not my friends to begin with, if they're walking out of my life so easily. And I started to notice that the ones that were left behind that were still calling me on the weekends, that were still hitting me up, to hang out. I started to notice that those are the real people that I looked forward to seeing, that I looked forward to talking to. Those are the people that I would go to and like talk about my dreams and my goals. And like they would never tell me like, yo, that's too big, like you shouldn't do it. Or like, yo, like it is what it is, like don't try to do that. And those were, like it was like a different response. Like those were the people that were like, yo, like get out there, get your money. Like they will call me up and they'll be like, yo, what are you doing? You're not creating, like stop being a punk, like get out there and start doing your thing. Like they held me accountable. And I think in the long run, they helped me grow. And it got to the point where, again, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just stop pouring into those relationships. And I'm going to start pouring into myself and the ones that are still around, the ones that have been there since day one. The ones that are not there just because I'm succeeding, but the ones that are there despite where I am in life. And yeah, I kind of just want to talk to you guys about that, from a personal experience. But yeah, learn how to let go of fear, learn how to let go of your anxiety and the things you can't control. And don't get me wrong, you might not be able to control your surroundings, but you're definitely able to control your emotions, and that plays a big part in your life. And most important, and least, learn how to let go of people. Just live your life, focus on you, focus on your growth, focus on your self-development, and just be happy. And surround yourself with people that hold you accountable and tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because those are the people that truly care about you. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys.